The fifth map of Valorant has finally been revealed. Riot gave us a pretty jam-packed trailer of the new map, and in this video, we will break down the cinematic to learn about the lore of the new map called Pearl. In this video, I will explain what the heck is Sanctuary Day, the reality restoration project, and even discover the reason why Valorant Omega is trying to steal Radianite from Earth 1 ever since. This is a big leap in Valorant's lore, so strap in because this is Valorant Lore Breakdown. Let's start by explaining what and why is there a Sanctuary Day. Sanctuary Day is a celebration of the invention of the Radianite-infused polycarbonate encasing that they used to protect Lisbon, and probably other parts of Omega Earth, from various climate catastrophes as per defined in the video itself. Polycarbonate is a real thing. It is already used in most engineering industries because it is quite a fascinating material. It is very tough despite its formability. So you can imagine how a Radianite-infused material that is tough but is also very flexible is a good candidate for a protective dome against climate concerns. Anyway, the existence of the Sanctuary Day signifies that the Omega Earth passed the point of no return in terms of the climate situation, and that the planet is dying. And even though Kingdom Industries managed to create something that will stave off the impending doom by means of the Radianite-infused polycarbonate material that they use as a barrier against these calamities, their natural sources of Radianite are not enough to protect the whole planet. That is why they resorted to such drastic measures such as building a portal to a parallel universe to steal some Radianites. But more on that later. We first have to ask what brought forth the Sanctuary Day. Well, it is the Kingdom Industries project called the Reality Restoration Project. And it should be obvious here, but in case you don't know, Kingdom Industries is different from Kingdom Corporation, which is from Earth 1. Anyway, as you can see here in this part of the trailer and on the actual map when we got our hands on it on June 22, you'll notice that there are portions of the map that is still under construction, signifying that this project is a continuous effort of Kingdom Industries and of the Valorant Protocol. So expect in the future that there will still be some instances where Omega Valorant will try to steal Radianite from Earth 1 again. Another key detail is this clip right here. This might look like an innocent animation, but these floating bricks tells us that aside from the RIPCs, Radianite is also being used to hold the city together. Because we always see this gravitational reversing effect every time Radianite is in play. So since Radianite has a direct effect on gravity, this might mean that Radianite is also being used as an artificial gravity inside these protected cities. No wonder they ran out of Radianite that quick. But that's just my assumption, we have no concrete proof of that yet. And that brings us to the biggest revelation in this trailer. I'm talking of course about why Omega is stealing Radianite from Earth 1. Ever since the release of Duelist, you know, the cinematic between Jet and Phoenix, we had no idea why Omega is stealing Radianite from Earth 1. And that was freaking 2 years ago. But we finally learned that Omega is just trying to keep their planet from total collapse. This has a major implication to the current mission of the Valorant Protocol. Because remember, Brimstone decided to push into Omega to take down the Omega Valorant on its roots so that they won't have any more invasion problems in the future. But we also know that Brimstone is a morally good person, as per Reyna always complaining about it. So what will Brimstone do once he learns the motive of the Omega Valorant is simply to save a planet? Taking down Omega Valorant will spell doom to the whole Mirror Earth and the death of millions or billions of people. And I can't imagine Brimstone living with that in his conscience. But we will learn about that today at the Dimension Cinematic, and you can rest assured that I will also make a breakdown of that, as well as the new voice lines that came along with the new map. But you might have to wait for it a bit, because my day job is getting in the way of this lore greatness. So in the meantime, feel free to leave a comment about your theories in this video, and I will be sure to respond to them as much as I can. I might include your great ideas in the next video, and that would be pretty awesome. But regardless, that is it for this video. And subscribe if you don't want to miss out on future breakdowns. Thanks for sticking to the end, bye for now, bless up.